me all the cat aggro. She had given us the far scope. My cat's being extremely needy right now. I'll do that. Our spies have discovered that the grey wheat disease was caused by an experimental fertilizer invented by the disreputable Mahorian scholar, the one who warned us about it. The Kingdom of Mahur knew, but they decided to hide the truth from us, which this leaves us no choice but to go to war. We send an assassin to go after the inventor of the grain. I think I chose nay last time. I like how this only cost me £1 no matter what I do. I don't remember the outcome. Right now, it shore up my relations with more of these factions here. Not that I can actually afford to make an alliance with them yet. Fuck it, I think I said no last time. Let's just say yay. We do not tread lightly against those who protect the enemies of the kingdom. A few days later, the news of that he was found dead, drowned in his own fertilizer, is widely reported. Unleash the ash upon us by utter incompetence, if not from fraudulent intent. Even worse, they try to hide the truth from us. No choice but to go to war. Oh, I kind of wish I could just end my reign right now. A little bit. It's time to resupply the army. We could save money by mixing regular and grey wheat to produce the bread rations for our soldiers. Do we want to do so? Nay. I'll move this down, that up. That would be pretty good for me. That ends my power regardless, so it ends our reign. So, if I'm gonna end my reign, I'd rather get it for something beneficial, so let's go nay. Yeah. Cool, 3 and 3. That's a pretty good one. Keep going with Rebel. There you go, got 1 gold from that. That'll give me a permanent of white crowns. I think the castle security is going to be a bit massive. This one also looks like it's going to be good. Permanent white and red. So, renovation. It's instant. I'll Our troops stationed at Tyrrell are waiting for instructions from the commander. And he is relatively close to the border, so a focused attack on the south could settle the matter. Do we split our forces? I say aye because, again, I actually know the outcome, which I know is kind of cheating, but it's not, because you're meant to be playing this game multiple times. We do split our forces. Since we have no confirmation on the king's whereabouts and no accurate information on defense capabilities, we decide it's best to diversify the strategy. One larger troop will attack from the south, while the other will navigate the Admiral River upstream and land deep into the enemy territory. Strategy turns out to be the winning one, as the Aeneas defense is more focused towards the south. After 3 full days of siege, through two sides, the city, yeah, through two sides, the city finally falls. Boom. We imposed new tributes on the defeated kingdom and brought home many precious spoils of war. Nice. Brought them to heal very quickly. Where's the golden map one? Do I have to complete this? The Chamberlain reports that after visiting the royal palace, the son of the ambassador from the Republic of Calpus has contracted a dire fever. The ambassador is now asking for our help to find a cure. Our scholar suggests that we consult Isidora's medical treatise. The cult suggests that we resort to traditional rites to cure the boy. Trust in Isidora. Yes, we trust in Isidora. Our scholars put a wet cloth over the son's forehead and placed 2 disgustingly fat leeches on his temple. Next morning, the ambassador's son rejoices. Oh, the ambassador rejoices as his son appears to be healed. Saved his life. Hell yeah. Thinks his soul had died and the leeches now live within him. Yeah, people are stupid. What can you say? The guard is found dead in Hogford. Hogford, while in possession of a book titled "The Dark Light of the Ninth Daughter," allegedly killed by the group of Truth Keepers. It is known they think the book is heretical, but they claim the guard was already dead when they found him. Do we punish the Truth Keeper fanatics? Don't know if we have any proof. A lot of people saying nay. Yeah, I don't trust them. Caused fear and havoc throughout the kingdom for months, so their claims of innocence are difficult to believe. The culprits of this heinous crime are summarily executed as an example to all. Fanaticism can't take place of the king's law. Okay, we punished the Truth Keepers and we stood up for the ability to think differently, and the electrical curiosity is booming. Good. Gotta be watch out with that balance. I gotta bring something down. Spend that last 2 gold coins. Truth Keepers burn many fields in northern Durlag because of their suspicious colored grain. Fire is now spreading to Tyrrell. The zealots claim that the wheat was corrupted by evil and has to be destroyed, but many farmers have completely lost their crops. Yeah. Do we compensate the farmers? Yes, we do. Yeah, we'll compensate them. Part of the royal treasury is allocated to compensate the ruined farmers in Durlak and Tyrrell for the damage caused by the zealots ravaging the countryside. This will bring relief to the populace, but take its toll on our finances. Merchant Zymo started selling a strange concoction which is supposed to hide the marks of the Asher. Its efficacy is dubious, to say the least, and he's a well-known charlatan, yet the hopeless people trust him and his compound. We ban Zymo's mark healing potion. They all say nay. I say aye. Ban the fraudulent compound, but desperate people resent you for denying them hope for a cure for their aesthetic defect. Many heartless scholars, however, believe that the Ashes should just learn to accept it. Yeah, I don't think it would have been a good thing. Tribune reports that calves and cotton are showing symptoms of a strange illness that is killing the cattle. Our scholars suggest that any herd with infected animals should be suppressed. Yeah, this is basically mad cow disease. Exterminate. Exterminate. We order that the tainted herds be methodically killed and their carcasses burned, as our scholars recommend. With the disease eradicated, the surviving cattle will live to prosper and reproduce, but this will also cause a huge shortage of food in the short term. It's for the best, honestly. Isadora is known to write her notes cryptically. She often proposes peculiar experiments to prove her discoveries, but resources are limited, and the choices of specific one excludes others. This is the compass. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Some sort of cup. Water cup. Discovered some strange stones are attracted. Yeah, she basically invented a compass. The waypointer, as it's called, allows our merchants to reap the enormous profits. Might even change the image of the world as we know it. I wake in the morning and I go outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high. Last night, a group of Ashers camping in a valley, an alley in Vandis assaulted some intolerant, superstitious people who were trying to force them out of their makeshift pallets. People are frightened by the rising tension and have suggested that we forbid people to form, well, what's it called? Bid people from oh my god, circulating at night. We institute a curfew. Aye? As a prime response, we proclaim that the state of emergency and institute curfew. With nothing preventing Ashers from wandering the streets during the day, some superstitious people are debating the opportunity to take more decisive action of their own. All beggars living in the streets, Ashers or not, were forced to find another. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Proclaimed defenders believe the council is siding with the allegedly malignant Ashers and Tyrrell, and decided to take matters in their own hands. People don't respect the law at all. Yeah, some of them are hung, some of them are beaten. Difficult to ascertain whether it is the cause of defenders' actions or a reaction to them. It's a reaction to 100% people defending themselves. +3, cool. Running low on power here. Remove my food one if I can. Can I? Wave of violence. Where's my gold one? I don't see the one to set out an expedition. A Liberian Chancellor thinks that constant abuse suffered by the Ashes ever since they appeared justified their violent reactions and recommends we send an army to disband the defenders. We're going to disband the defenders. No. Following the Liberian Chancellor's advice, a regiment is sent to Vandus with clear orders. No one's be allowed to seek justice on their own anymore. The defenders will have to disband. Yep. Regiment arrives in Vandus capital of the city of Mark Tyrrell. The defenders are most active. Every vigilante found is deterred from continuing the activities by all means necessary. Many locals are displeased by the rude manners of the soldiers, but in short time, few are left to speak for the defenders, and the Ashes gain frequent public spaces. Jesus Christ! Even if still discriminated against, the frequency of their violence acts seem to have decreased. Yeah, people start spreading rumors. Oh, he did. Damn, we lost a White Crown. I think our treasury's finished now, so we should gain something from that. We're gonna go rebel. No, okay, needs one more. This one was really good later on, we found. Oh, that's the granary. That'll give us 1 and 1. Yes. So this will finish next turn, that'll finish next turn. You're back on the council, fortunately. Hoping to form an alliance with them. Rector reports that Harrod, a famous historian, is performing research on the allegedly first king, Omnad, who allegedly lived at the time when the mother was still on Earth. Proving that he was born in our territories would bring us great prestige. Only the oldest monasteries may still contain documents that date back to the mother's time, but males are not allowed to enter these sacred havens. We allow Harriet, historian, to research the first king. I mean, this moves it in our in our favor. So trustworthy assistants are sent to investigate the oldest monasteries. Such a noble endeavor is well worth the slight bending of the cult's ancient traditions. Yeah, this is where they find that horrific statue thing. Walls of the chamber, oh yeah, chamber's incomprehensible writings and mysterious fresco. The traditional iconography of the mother shining within a circle of her 8 daughters is eerily twisted. The mother's mouth is unnervingly open. Yeah, fuck Sister Celestina. She's the worst. Ah, there's the golden map. Last cartographers can't agree on how to interpret the golden map. There are two possible paths. Which route should we take? I mean, I'm just gonna take the one I know guarantees success. Expedition will proceed on the chosen path through the mountains. Despite its tight dimensions, the path is quite safe and the mountain range offers an impressive view. In maze, explorers encounter many outlandish tribes, unusual animals, and exotic plants. They trade and learn a lot on the way. They're bound to bring back many wonderful gifts. Oh my god, my voice. I'm gonna have to dial down the reading a little bit. Strange forged seep from the Nebula Mountains make the softest wool. It can be used to create insulated garments and keep you warm even in the coldest winters. Do we import? I wanted to import it last time, but it wouldn't let me. Because I didn't have enough power. So yeah, we definitely want to import it this time. Lots of money is spent to buy and transport the horned sheep back to Ankist. Most of the animals suffer and die while traversing the Ivory Desert, but the few that survive provide enough wool to make our winters less cold. Clothes made from the cloth of the horned sheep wool become extremely fashionable, with the positive side effect of decreasing the number of freezing deaths during the winter. I'll take it. The way indicated by the golden map is blocked. Yeah, this is where they have a little fortress at the end of the thing. By the gatekeepers. Last time I murdered them. Do we pay them? I mean, again, last time I murdered them. Let's try something different and let's pay these guys. After some bargaining, a deal is closed. In exchange for a regular supply of food, we'll have perpetual rights of accommodation and a free passage. Inside the hall, we find a hall decorated in a large golden sun, seemingly ancient. Gatekeepers know little about it. They say the ruins belong to an ancient empire defeated ages ago by a dark force. Our scholars think it might be the ancient Sun Empire outpost. Establishing a close relationship with the gatekeepers helped us control the trade within the tribes of the Nebula Mountains. Nice. The expedition reaches deep jungle. Things go relatively smoothly. Despite hardships, they reach a grand golden temple. The structure is entirely coated with thick plates of the finest gold, and the expedition wanders in awe where so much gold comes from. The temple looks abandoned in the ruin. There's a trace of fabled fountain, flowing gold from legends. Yeah, we're gonna study this place. Because that will establish two of our main goals. Scholars made a rough interpretation of the inscriptions of the Golden Temple. They reveal a complex ritual that allegedly allows the extraction of pure gold from human blood. Leaves mining the gold plates. Nope. Do we destroy the hellish wisdom about the golden root? Nay, we do not. While studying the inscriptions about the ritual, our scholars find additional carvings. One depicts 8 counselors, apparently exiling a ninth woman with a chalice in her hand. Meanwhile, scholars prepare to test the ritual. Victor criminals chained within the cauldron is used to test as a test subject for the strange ritual. Fires underneath, and exotic components are poured inside. After seemingly endless amount of screaming, and a shimmering flux of liquid gold starts flowing and dripping out of its victim's flesh, flowing out of the cauldron through a spout. We can now extract pure gold. Yes! Yeah, that gave us our first descent. But I had to. Because I achieved my goal. Boom. Find a way to create gold. Now I've just got to organize festival. Now that we control the temple, we have more funds to spend. People want to organize a festival, but the High Commander believes that money. Yeah, okay, this is the festival. I would love to like improve my army. To celebrate discovery of the Golden Temple, we declare a grandiose festival dedicated to Mahir, the Saint Daughter of Rest, and will be held once a year. A big feast with huge fires, roasted meat, dancing, and drinking. After such a long tribulation, the population is pleased by this moment of joy. But yeah, would have been better if we gave it to the thing. But I had to complete my mission. Boom, everything's done there. Now we have 10 power. Starting everything. Used by the unsubstantiated rumors blown out of proportion, which claims that the more gold cities have been found to the south. The Tribune is advocating for launch of another expedition. We launch another one. I say nay. I said yay last time. Let's go with nay. Someone has to pour water over the small flames of irresponsible enthusiasm before the fools feed it into a fire. A little bit of malcontent is a small price to pay, definitely smaller than the monetary cost of such ill-advised endeavors. Oh, that barely shifted. Merchant from Alwood, stylized tattoo on his wrist, is one of the most violent leaders of the defenders. Suspected of hanging at least 5 ashes. Tribune thinks a public execution would bring relief. Oh, I wanted to execute this guy last time, but he wouldn't let me. Yep. Off with his head. Citizens can't be allowed to take justice into their own hands. Is hanged in one of the main squares of Vandus, left there to rot, sending a strong message to the population. Many ashes are seen visiting the square in the following days, raging against the hanging corpse.